What's up, everybody? It's a little too cold to go fishing today, so instead we're going to talk about my Lucky Fish Finder. This thing is perfect. You can take it in salt water, fresh water, you can take it ice fishing. It comes with a little adapter so you can bolt it to the hull of your canoe or kayak. It's amazing. You can even take it bank fishing if you want. You can just throw this little transducer here that's just under 2 inches in diameter, if you were wondering. Throw this transducer right in the water and boom, it'll start detecting depth, and it will detect if there's fish in the area within 45 degrees of the bottom of the transducer. It comes with this little yellow foam float, so you don't have to buy any extra floats or anything, so you can just throw that thing right in the water and you're good. If you're wondering how it works, this little transducer uses sonar to detect the depth and if there's any fish in the water nearby. It comes with a 25-foot cable, so you are not going to run out. You can go, well, 25 feet. And below the transducer, it can detect, I believe it's 328 feet below the transducer. Let's see, it's, once we turn it on, I can show you how this thing works. So let's see, right here is where you can see the depth of the water, and over here is the sensitivity. So let's say you want to be, you want it to detect anything at all that it sees. Crank that thing right up. This thing, that little cross right there, that's battery saver, so that can be pretty helpful. Though I will say the batteries in this thing last a long time. I've had one set of batteries since I got it, and I have not changed it at all. There's also a fish alarm, so if it detects a fish swimming by, it will start beeping at you. There's a backlight, so if it's too dark where you are and you can't see the screen, you can turn the backlight on and it will turn it blue, and you can see everything a lot better. It'll tell you how much battery life you have. Like, I'm still on full battery right now, which is amazing. And I believe this takes, I think it's 4 AAAs. It will also tell you if you have, I don't know if you can see that actually. Let's see, there you can detect a large plant, kind of a medium-sized plant, or a small plant, or a large rock, medium rock, or small rock. Now, how the depth works, you can see the number of feet or meters right where those 3 lines are once it's in the water. But if you can see them, there's also 3 little squares here, or excuse me, not 3, 10 squares all the way up and down. So you have to do a little bit of math, but let's say that you're at 10 feet of water. Each one of these squares would be 1 foot, or if it's 20 feet, they would both be, or each one would be 2 feet. But how I like to use it, if it says there's a fish, let's say right at the bottom, and you're in 20 feet of water, you can kind of get a pretty good guess of how much line you're gonna throw down there to get that fish. Now, when you see a fish on here, and you see it moving across the screen, that doesn't necessarily mean that the fish is moving, but that time is moving. So every second it's going to move across the screen. So if it sees a fish here in the first second, a second later it's going to move across the screen. Unless, however, it is still detecting that fish right there in the water, it's just going to fill up a solid line. Now, sometimes this means it's detecting, your bait or, your piece of tackle or something. But, even that can be helpful. It can tell you kind of where you are in the water. But either way, this thing is absolutely amazing. I eventually would like to get a little more expensive one, but for now, where all I do is go, I try to do a little bit of everything, and that's why I like this, because it's very diverse and it's not gonna break the bank. So if this seems like something you might like to try, definitely check it out. I will put the link down in the description. And yeah, that's it. Have a good day.